What is up, guys? Roger here with Vantage Home Loans. I have such an exciting loan program to share with you guys. A true no income loan, primary residence up to $3 million. Okay, so there are a lot of programs out there that are no income, but they are still reliant on you buying the property, A, as an investment property, and B, there still needs to be some rental qualifications. The rent has to cover the mortgage, also known as a DSCR loan, stands for debt service coverage ratio. This is a true no income loan, no tax returns, no sourcing of funds, no sourcing of deposits, even cash deposits. So if you are in the cannabis industry, if you are a poker player, if you are self-employed but your business is around less than 18 months, if you have any kind of cash business, this loan is for you, and they go up to $3 million. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm going to go over the details of this loan with you guys. So, excuse me. So they actually allow you to have a credit score as low as 660. If you're down at a 660 credit score, 660 to 720, you got to put 35% down. So the maximum LTV is 65%. If your credit score is 720 and above, you can do as little as 70% LTV, so 30% down. Okay. Now, if you want to go a little higher, so basically you want to put a little bit less down, they allow you to put 25% down if you have a 680 credit score or higher. So they'll give you a first loan up to 70% loan to value, and then a 5% second loan for a total of 75% LTV, which allows you to put 25% down. Again, the first, second loan is if you have a 680 credit score or higher. The loan amounts are up to $3 million. So they're going very high on the loan amounts on there. So credit score requirements. We already talked about the credit score requirements. We're going to talk about reserves. Okay, so besides your down payment, they want you to have reserves. So extra money in case your income stops or whatever the case. So if you have a 720 credit score, they're going to want 12 months of reserves. If you have a 700 credit score, they want 15 months of reserves. If you have a 680 credit score, 18 months of reserves. So the lower your credit score, the more reserves that they want. So really awesome. Interest rates. What are the interest rates on this type of loan? They're in the high 7%. So they start around 7.75%. That's an ARM. So that's an adjustable loan. If you want it to be a fixed, add a 0.5% to your rate. So the rates would start around 8.25%. So, yeah, and that costs 1 point plus the broker fee. So you're going to pay around 2 points for this type of loan. Now, some people don't like paying points, but if you are someone who has no demonstrable income and you have cash deposits, if you're in the cannabis industry, you're going to get taxed one way or another, right? Like, you're not getting this loan anywhere else. So if you want this loan, you're going to have to pay a premium. That's just what it is. So, all right, let's see what other highlights that freaking make this loan really, really awesome. They allow 100% gift funds, okay? So it doesn't have to be your money. You can be getting gifts for the down payment from a family member. So this might be something you might consider or might be useful or helpful if you're, let's say, an immigrant family and you have money coming from overseas or another country. They need to send you the money. You just have to wait 30 days, and then you could use this program to use that money and buy a house. Really, really incredible. Let's say you are on a fixed income. This loan also works for you. So a lot of older people who are on a fixed retirement income don't qualify for a regular loan, but want to buy a property or either take cash out. So this loan, you can not only buy a property, but you could take cash out on your property. So let's say you don't qualify for a reverse mortgage or something like that. You can get up to 65% cash out on your property with this loan. So if you have a free and clear house, but your house is worth 2 million, you could get up to 1.3 million cash out. So up to 65% of the value. And guess what? That cash out money that you're going to get out of the house, out of the equity, can be used as reserves. So if you don't have cash in the bank right now and you're like, oh, well, I don't have the reserves that they require, the cash out serves as reserves. Okay. So again, like I said, you can be 1 day out of bankruptcy. So you could be out of bankruptcy. The next day you can use this loan. 30 days seasoning. Okay, so seasoning means when you receive money from different sources, usually it needs to sit in your bank account for 2 months. Okay, with this program, it just needs to sit in your account for 1 month. So if you have 200 grand, 300 grand come into your bank account from overseas, from a cash business, from a cannabis business, from if you're a poker player and you won a big tournament, you're some kind of gambler, professional gambler, then you could utilize this program. The money can come into your account. By the time you put an offer, go into escrow, 30 days will go by, boom, you're good to go. And like I said, no sourcing of funds. So you can have cash deposits. They don't care where it came from. And the reason they're able to do this is because this is not a government or FDIC type approved lender, so they can do all of these crazy rules, and they don't have to follow other rules and requirements that most banks have. So so the only limitation is the deposits. They're not going to source. They're not going to ask where it came from, and that goes up to 10% of the loan amount. So just to give you a simple example, right? So let's say you're getting a loan for this program for $1 million, $1 million loan. 10% of that is 100,000. Okay, so you can have a deposit in your bank account of 99,000, and they're not going to ask where it came from. Now, if it's 101,000, then they will ask where did it come from. You write a letter of explanation. But on $1 million loan, you can have a $99,000 deposit, and they will not ask where this money came from. So really, really awesome loan. Again, if you are on a fixed income, if you're in the cannabis industry, if you're a professional gambler, professional poker player, if you're self-employed and you have a business, this is the perfect loan for you. Absolutely no income, no tax returns, very easy loan to qualify for. So if you have any questions, my info is below. Send an email, give me a call, and let's get you your new house. All right, see you guys on the next one.